Hello friends, welcome back. Today I have a different kind of video. I am going to be breaking down some 6x8 and 6x6 paper pads and turning them into like little Project Life kits. So I have this little box. One of my friends got it for me, and I used to store my enamel dots and epoxy flare in it, but now I am storing my epoxy flare and enamel dots in this little thing. It's like a little caddy. And so they all fit in there nicely in a drawer. And so I decided to start looking at some of my paper pads and collections that I don't have much of, or paper pads that I don't have any of the collection left and I just have the paper pads. I'm gonna break them down and make little kits. So I made these little, let me see here. I made these little tabs, and all I did was take a 6x6 paper pad and cut it into a 4x6. And then I punched two little scallop circles and glued them together on the paper, or on the divider, I guess. And then I would write what is behind it. So for this one, I just have a random 3x4 cards. The front one is random journaling cards. So I have all of the just kind of random journaling cards. A lot of those are Elle Studio. I have some older ones here, and they're just journaling cards, and I don't have a certain collection that they go with. And so when I need a journaling card, if I don't have one, I can look in this little area right here. And then next, like I said, I have random 3x4 journaling cards, or not journaling cards, random 3x4 cards. And again, I went into my stash yesterday and trimmed down a whole bunch of papers that I don't have much of the collection left. And just put those in here, or some scraps from collections. And like I said, a lot of these are just random. Okay. Next, I have 4x6 cards, so random 4x6 cards. And again, all of these are kind of just bits and pieces. This is actually a random journaling card, so I think that that one probably should go with the random journaling cards. So we're gonna put it up here. And then I have one that says kit. I actually made, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that say kits. Now, I'm gonna have to make some more since I'm going to be making some more kits. And when I say kits, I mean, I'm making 3x4 cards and 4x6 cards to go together. And then I can pull embellishments from my stash to see if anything will work. If I need to pull in enamel dots, puffy hearts, label stickers, that kind of thing. So the first kit that I have here is actually the January Elle Studio kit, and it has everything right here. It's got the 3x4 cards, the 4x6 cards, and I also got the what is this? Oh my gosh, 6x8.5. Oh, this is not 6x8. I thought it was 6x8. It's 6x8.5 papers that match with this collection. And so I made more cards to go along with it, with this kit. And then here are the die cuts that came in this kit as well. And I signed up for this kit in January. It was the very end of January. So I got, my first kit was the January kit. But my February kit will be coming soon. This just got here this past weekend, and so I have not been able to use it yet. So again, here's another kit, which is from a collection, and we just have the 3x4s And these are just regular pattern papers that I just cut down to 3x4 and 4x6. And then we have a couple more here. And then I did the same thing with a Felicity Jane kit that I had. And there was only a couple sheets. I think there was no 12x12 papers left. And there was just scraps of this collection left, as well as some of the die cuts. So I went ahead and put the die cuts in there and trimmed all of the scraps down. The ones that I cut down to 3x4 and 4x6. And then the ones that were a little bit odd shaped that weren't 4x6 or 3x4, I just went ahead and put those in the back, along with the branding strips. I would just cut them down to be smaller as well. And so that is what we're going to do today. And my plan is I want to fill this little box up. So I have several old paper pads. Like I said, some 6x8, some 6x6, and we're just going to hang out while I cut paper pretty much. And that's what I'm going to do. So this is a really great way. I'm going to look through here and, pull out the papers that I'm going to try to go ahead and cut down. But this is a really great way to use up your stash in your project life. Again, I don't have any embellishments that match these. Another great way to use up your 6x6 paper pads is your dies. I might go ahead and cut some of these apart because I could use those as die cuts since I don't have any embellishments for this collection. I could just use the tiny little cards. I'm not going to use all of the papers in this. Ooh, that's really pretty. That one is too. But like I said, this is really a great way to use up your paper pads. If you're not, ooh, that's really pretty. I wish I had that in 12x12. If your paper pads are just sitting and not being used, then you really should pull them out, tear them apart, and use them up. I feel like this is going to help me use some of my stash. I know I have had several people, I think that I said it in a video and I also said it on Instagram, that I was going to, that I got the I subscribed to the LA Studio, or L Studio, I don't know how you say it. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. And people were like, oh no, we really like you using your stash. I am still going to be using my stash. Some weeks I will use the Project Life kit, the L Studio kit. Sometimes I'll use my stash. But just remember that if I'm using my stash, you can still use a kit. Or if I'm using a kit, you can still use your stash. And incorporate some of the same kind of things that I do. I know my project lifestyle is a lot different than a lot of people. A lot of people do it differently, and that's okay. I'm coming more from a 12x12, I guess. So I think I embellish a little bit more than most people in project life, if that makes sense. A lot of the people that I follow that do project life are more, what's the word? Like, not simple, but minimalistic. Is that the right word? And I love to watch that style, but for project life, I like a little bit of embellishing on each card. And I think it's fun because it's like each card you can do a whole different look, right? Like you may be working with the same colors or the same collection or the same kit, but it's its own little card, especially the little title cards that I've been doing for each spread. I love the title cards. I think that that's my favorite part because I don't put any photos on it and I'm just playing with like embellishments, and I'm using up some embellishments that I probably would not use on a scrapbook page. Like for the first one, I think I used a flamingo. Like for my regular like 12 by 12 scrapbooking, I would have never used that on a page. But for this, it's a little bit different because I look at every card as a different little thing. All right. Sorry. So there's the first one. We've got one 4x6. Now, this one had a little bit of die cutting, so I could technically cut that off and use that for something. I might. I don't know. I'm just going to put it up to the side for now. Yeah. So cutting your 6x6 is really easy to make a 4x4. However, you're going to have this little strip left, right? For now, I'm just going to set them up here. I'm going to do, I'll cut those out later. I'm going to do the 4x6 first, and then I'm going to go into that paper pad again and pull out colors that I want to do 3x4s. And with this, like I said, I can just bring in enamel dots. My epoxy flare, label stickers, label die cuts, stamps, and just make these little kits. And then these 6x6 paper pads that have been sitting in my stash for years are going to get some life back into them. And that's exciting because I really love these little 6x6 paper pads. But once I don't have any of the collection left, like the 12x12, I actually picked up this 6x6 paper pad, I believe, at, what's that place? Tuesday Morning. And it was old. And I did not have any of the 12x12 papers. So I really haven't used this because, well, I have a really hard time using small paper pads for 12x12 layouts unless I have part of the collection that I can also use with it. So, yeah. All right, so for this one, I've already cut into a 4x6, so I'm going to cut it into a 4x6 and then cut it into a 3x4. So now we have two 3x4s for this one. Okay. So each kit will do several pages, I think. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to use the whole 12x12. So now we have this one, which we've already gotten here. So we're going to cut that into a 3x4s as well. But I should be able to get several spreads done with these. And that's the goal. You don't have to go get specific kits. Now, for me, I wanted to get a specific kit because I don't have that many journaling cards. That is the main purpose that I wanted to sign up for Elle Studio. Elle Studio's, I think their kits are like $10 a month and plus shipping. And you get 3x4 cards, 4x6 cards, and then two little cards of like die cuts. And that is perfect. At first I was thinking, oh, I want to sign up for Hip Kit, but there is like, you get so much in those kits and they're very expensive. I mean, they're not like super expensive for what you get, but I'm just saying like for my budget, what I was looking for right now is something more under the $20 budget, because I can still add a couple things. Like if they have puffy stickers or something that month that is also released, I can also get those and it's still going to be under 20 bucks. So that's the plan. That's why I wanted to do the Elle Studio, because I don't have that many like actual journaling cards. So now I'm going to go in and see which papers I want to do 3x4 cards with. I definitely want to do this aqua color. It's really, really pretty. All right. And I love the acorns, but I really don't want to go too fall with this. I do have the leaves, but I'm okay with that. But the acorns just remind me of like fall. I'll do this pink color as well. And then I think that'll be good. That's bringing in the two colors. I wish I had a mustard in here. That mustard color that's in this collection, but there's no like solid mustard. I've probably already used it because that's like one of my favorite colors to use. Like that. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go ahead and trim these two down to 3x4s as well. And then we will have our first kit done. Okay, so looky there. We have a jumping off point. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these out as well, just with my scissors. Like this little guy and this little guy, I could use punches to cut out. I'm just going to like messily cut these out and then cut them. Yeah. This has like a little weird strip. So I don't think I have any punches that are that small. That's really, really tiny. And I personally am super terrible at cutting straight lines with scissors. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible at it. You would think I'd be good as long as I've been scrapbooking, but you are wrong. Oh my goodness. So these little cards or these little images can be used for, that one's cut out pretty good already. These little cards can be used as embellishments. I have embellishments like myself. And then this one has a little place where you could put the date, which is perfect. I've got to cut the perforated edge off. I cannot stand that with 6x6 paper pads. It is the thing that I hate the most. By far is the worst. Because my cutting is terrible. And I don't know how to cut a straight line. So there's that. Could have used the paper trimmer, but you know. All right. So here we have a little kit. Now, I wish I had like a little tiny bag to put these little guys in. Because they're so tiny. Or a paper clip or something, but I only have like giant paper clips. All right. Okay. So here's our cards for our kit. And our little embellishments. And now I could take it a step further, okay? Right? We could take it a step further and take these pieces and use our dies and our die cutting machines and our punches, our border punches, and create some embellishments. What do you guys think? Do you want to do that? I think that that would be fun. Let's do that. It's been a while since I have done something like this, and this seems like a good idea. Let's see. Go ahead and punch out some little things. That could be, I will try to link some of these products down below if I can. I know that most of the paper pads you're not going to be able to find, but any other like tools or anything that I use, just check out the description box and they'll be linked. If I can't find the exact one, I'll try to find one that's similar. So like this one, I think I picked it up. Yeah, it's a Michaels one. This one is We Are Memory Keepers and it's pretty new. And this one's old. It's 6x6, but it's pretty old. So yeah. All right. Little banner. And then we'll do one of these, maybe two of these actually. Yeah. Okay. I got two of those. We'll do maybe a border with this one. Oh, I need to unlock it, Heather. Okay. I really am terrible at lining these up. Wish there was like a way to know how far it has went. I know you guys know what I mean. Like I always leave the tiniest bit. There we go. We have that now. So I can trim that down just a little bit. And then that can be a layer on a 4x6 card, and that's already done and ready to go. And so the project life spreads might go a little bit faster because I already have these, right? Let's do a punch. And another punch. Okay. Super cool. And then like here, I can do a little, like create a little embellishment. I could put an epoxy flare right there. All right, I think that these will work. Okay, so I'm actually going to trim this banner down just a little bit. It's a little bit too big. Put some adhesive on it and then glue it down. You can have it go this way or this way or this way. I'm gonna have it go this way. And then I'm going to use one of these epoxy flares from Scrap and Happy Studio. Oops, perfect. And this one says the details. And then I'm just going to glue it right on there. And then we have made our own little DIY embellishment with the same papers that we are cutting down for our little Project Life kit. So there we have a little embellishment, a little homemade embellishment that we can add to our pages. We can do the same here. I actually think that I want to try this one, this pretty like white wood grain. We can also cut like half circles, right? And so these you can put as a little tab at the top if you want to put your date. So that is actually perfect for that. And then I'm going to do a whole one and maybe another half one. So this one, I'm going to put with this one with the pink. And then I could layer that like so. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. If you are, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Those thumbs up and comments really help my YouTube channel grow, and I really appreciate it. Now I'm just looking through my other epoxy flares and seeing if any other ones will work. I need to get some new ones, to be quite honest. All right, which one do I want to use? Forever and Always or You Mean So Much to Me? I think You Mean So Much to Me because it's got that pink in it and it's the same color pink. Woo! Sorry. Oh, it's so cute, you guys. I love it. And these epoxy flare from Scrap and Happy Studio are the perfect, like, thickness. They're not thick. They're really flat. So they're great for project life. Oh, I love that. That's so adorable. Oh my gosh. So cute. And now for this one. I think we'll do the Forever and Always on this one. And then I just use big glue dots for the back of the epoxy flare because she does use photo paper, so you don't want to use a liquid adhesive because it could mess up the image. So there we go. We have some little tabs, a little border strip, an extra little punch, and then some epoxy flare. And I think that that's good. I don't think that I want to overdo it because, well, I just don't want to. So I'm going to set the punches up here. And then we have a kit. Now I'm going to put this border strip behind the 3x4 cards and kind of put it in with the 4x6. And again, I wish I had something that I could keep these in. All right, well, I don't have anything right now that I can keep them in, so it is what it is. All right, so we're going to put this kit in here. I really do need to get like a little baggie or something, like a little Ziploc bag to keep those in because I don't like them just kind of floating around. All right, so I have room right now for one more kit until I need to cut more little tabbies. So I will go ahead and break down another paper pad with y'all if you would like. This time, I think I'll do... Let's see which paper pads we have. Let's check this one. I think I'm going to do this one because it's got a lot of bright colors. Spring is coming up. Summer is coming, hopefully soon. And I think that this one will be fun for the upcoming spring. And I do have, I believe I still have some die cuts left in this collection. So let me see. Sorry guys, that was kind of loud. Oh, right there. I have some of the floral die cuts left. I wonder if I have any other ones. Will these fit? Nope. Of course not. But I do have some of the I Am die cuts left that go with that other paper pad, so I'll keep those pulled out. Oops, that's Paige Evans, but it's not the right collection. I'm gonna look through these and see as well. This is also Paige Evans, but not the right collection. What's up with that? Okay, so I don't have any of this one except for those die cuts. Or the heart, not the hearts. Oh my gosh, you guys, the flowers. Let's see what I have in here and see if any of these, ooh, that could work. That's kind of the same colors. This one could work as well because it's got that same pink. We have that blue, that will work. I feel like this one will work for anything. Okay. This could also work because there's navy in this collection. So we're gonna pull that in. So again, when you're making these small little project life kits, you can pull from your ephemera packs like I just did. But I think for these kits, I think for the ephemera is the only thing that I'm going to pull and put in with the actual cards. Like I said, like enamel dots and things like that, I can just add as I want and not put them in the actual little box. These I could cut apart, so I will tear that out. I really, really like this one. Let's see here. Trying to remember to do the perforated edge. This one is gorgeous. And it's got that pretty like copper foil. This one I don't think I would use as a card. Not that one either. Or that one. Or that one. Or that one. I would use this one. Definitely would use this one. I love all the foiling. This one would be easy to use as well. And then I think that's it. Ooh, I really like this one. All right, so that's a good place to start cutting down some papers. So first we're going to do the 4x6. And now with these, here's a 4x6, and then we have this piece left over, right? So we are going to trim this one down. And then we have two 3x4 cards. Perfect. So we're gonna get double with this one because this one is a larger. This paper pad's a little bit larger. And we're not gonna have any scraps left over. So we have the 4x6 and the two 3x4s. So I really personally, I like 6x8 paper pads better than 6x6 just because you get more use out of it, and it's not, you're not going to have that leftover, the leftover pieces, which is great if you want to create your own embellishments like I just did with the other one. But if you already have embellishments, then the 6x8 works wonders. I love it. Okay, so we're going through these a lot quicker because, like I said, it's already the perfect size. So I hope that you all will try this. I hope that you all will pull out your smaller paper pads and try to create some kits. If you are new to project life like myself, I think this is a great way to use up some of your older stash. And because, you know, you bought it for a reason, you bought it because you liked it, and you can make it new again by creating some little mini kits like this. Hope that you all will try this. And if you do, I would love for you to let me know, because I would love to see what you create. If you ever post anything on Facebook or Instagram, you can tag me, Heather's Crafty Life, on both places. If you are interested and you want more from me, you want more videos, mini classes, and that kind of thing, you can check out my Patreon. It will be linked down below in the description box. We have a ton of fun over there, and I do live scrap and chats. We have a live scrap party every other month where I go live twice. That sounded weird. During that weekend, and do challenges, and I give y'all challenges. And it's just a lot of fun. So if you are interested, if that sounds fun, please check it out. You don't have to. If it's, you know, not your thing, that's fine. I'll still be here on YouTube. But if you enjoy watching my videos and you just want to see more from me, that is a way that you can do that. And it helps support me. It helps keep things going on the YouTube channel. Yeah. All right. Like I said, I cannot cut straight to save my life. So we're trying here. We're trying. Again, these pieces are just great embellishments because all I have right now are just the floral embellishments. So cutting these down or trimming these down are going to be beneficial for me because some of them have little phrases. I think that that's a good place to start. Since I do already have the floral, some of the floral embellishments left, or the embellishment die cuts, ephemera, whatever you want to call them. So we have our 4x6, our 3x4 cards, some embellishments. So I'm just going to stick these inside of this little pocket here as well. And then we have our little kit. Perfect. And then if I want, I can just come in here, whatever I want to play with for that week or that spread, we have it. All right, so we broke down 2 paper pads. We made some embellishments. We cut some embellishments, and I think that we had some fun. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've ever done this before or if you're gonna try this now. I'm really excited to use up some of these mini kits in my upcoming spreads. Make sure that you're on the watch out for my Project Life videos. They go out once a week on Tuesdays. Every Tuesday, I upload my weekly layout. And on Thursdays, I do live videos. So Thursdays at 2 p.m. Eastern, you can join me live and we will hang out together and scrapbook. And on those days, I'm going to be doing mostly 12x12 layouts. That's the plan as of right now. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to spread love and be kind. I hope that you all have an amazing day. Bye.